Tomorrow's culture will be a synergy of human and nature, or there will be no culture at all.
It's getting more and more politically and holistic.
We are not just like a meeting point for people who want to enjoy music and to dance and have fun, but we can also take care of other aspects.
And there is so much to say in this complex world now that we live in. We have so many answers and new things to deal with.
I see creativity merging in the future, merging with real needs, everyone having his space to understand what is his purpose.
I have no idea how tomorrow will look like, and I know that there is big questions in society and everywhere, even in humanity, in which direction this will go. But I think ideas is what we need, and the ideas will not come from the banking sector or from the military or from the pharmaceutical industry. Or this idea will come out of creativity.
I think people discuss much better, more freely around art and around practical getting together, actually. So I have hope in festivals. I see more hope in organizing these interdisciplinary events than in political parties or in any kind of traditional political structures.
Music festivals or music industry in general can be a driver of new things. Every festival, every event has different perspectives on that. One is more like, creativity, technology. The other one is more like arts and performing arts and so on and so on. But in general, we have like this common sense of that we have to open our gates. It's really important to have all the topics which are really related to people outside the music ecosystem.
I was very inspired by Ksenia's quote. If someone like her, who is an activist and who works on a very specific area of activism in the internet and in politics, I'm very happy to see festivals as a space of hope, because they're not only a space for people to have fun, to dance, to enjoy music, etc. They are spaces for sharing. They are spaces for disseminating ideas, and they are spaces for getting knowledge and expanding also this knowledge out.
For me, creativity is a state of being, not an outcome. For me, nothing is creative, but all is creative. So it's not about culture anymore, but about what we are, what kind of beings we are, and where are we in space.
Just like the planet has become unlivable for many populations, the internet is becoming kind of hardly livable for many communities that feel marginalized, that feel surveyed, that feel that they lose control over their data. So they try to migrate somewhere else. They try to build new protocols, new platforms that would be designed together with the community and not from outside, not imposed within a top-bottom approach of centralized platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and so on, to rethink the ecology of internet technologies consumption, just the way we rethink our food consumption and clothes consumption. So we need to work together with the user and break this distinction, actually, and listen to the communities that need our technology.
Worked in several layers in the music industry to make the industry greener. So they worked with clubs, they watched at the club ecosystem, how can clubs be greener, for instance.
It brings also a lot of questions about how independent we are. Are we still the avant-garde? Are we still pushing things forward? Of course, technology pushes a lot of things in a new direction, and I think when the computer came in, when software came, you saw in music a lot of development in electronic music. Now we see that everything becomes artificial intelligence and AI manipulated, and actually the same narrative as 20 years ago in media art. People are like, is this relevant? Is this nice? Well, it doesn't matter right now. It's a new tool, it's a new technology. Let it develop, let artists play with it and see what's happening. And give it 10 to 15 years to mature. Same was with media art, with net art, with electronic music. It needed to mature.
Breaking boundaries between festivals, just the statement of do whatever and open yourself up to new ways of creating, and don't look at what is expected to do for you, because that is just closing your being, because your being wants to explode. So
our contribution is absolutely necessary to rise against, or to just push things, try to push things in a different direction than it's happening right now. So even more than yesterday, tomorrow needs our input, and we also need to convince the young ones just to follow our roads.
I think that tomorrow's culture will not be decided by humans. In a way, it is already decided by non-human objects more than it's decided by the community, the human. We will have to deal with the conditions of nature, of the climate change that is currently happening at the speed of light.
Whatever happens in society, it has always a reflection on art, on music, etc. We are all part of the same thing, so it's normal that the music side, the art side, the beautiful side has these connections with these ideas.
And you know, I think for success you need three things. You need money, you need a network of people, and you need the idea. In most corporations or in most businesses, they have the money and the network, but they lack ideas. In our field, we have ideas, we maybe have a little bit of network, but we're always looking for money. So let's bring that together, and let's create this future together out of the ideas of today.